And welcome to another episode of A Game Curmudgeon Plays Dream Quest. Doing okay. Played, I guess this is my fourth episode of this show. Played a few games, all with Thief so far. We've unlocked 12, 13 achievements so far, and we have 260 achievement points. Again, I'm going to wait a good while before I start spending any of those. I don't tend to spend them very often at all unless there's just an achievement that I've worked for a long time and I just can't get. And some of them are fairly impossible to get anyways, or in my mind they seem like they can be fairly impossible to get, especially when this game cheats you so often, as you'll see when it does. So far, again, we've all played all our games with Thief. I'm going to run at least one more game of Thief, maybe two today. And then I think we'll probably switch it up next time, and I'll have to do a longer episode with a new class. The intro to the class and the going over the base decks that, to me, that class is good with. So let's go ahead and get started, shall we? Alright, I will click play here and choose Thief. And I will never eat any squirrels. Or maybe that told me to eat the squirrels. I actually didn't read it fast enough. Alright. I am going to choose health again, as I often do with these starting characters. See what's here. Level 1 Wyvern. Let's go ahead and use my Find Treasure ability and see what we got. Oh, good start right away. This might be the run that gets us to at least level 3. I don't think we've hit level 3 yet. But we got 7 gold and a circle out of it. This is a treasure chest too that we find. Oh, it's another good one. Gives us 3 health. Good start. Alright, got a level 1 Usuri tracker here. Oh, and a shop. Oh, and got a great bow with an action and a swiftness. This might be the run. We'll try this level 2 warrior. I think you'll find whenever something or things start well for you, the game is going to screw you. It's a lot like NetHack in that way. The random number god just does not like you sometimes, and will do everything it can to make you feel good right before it rips your heart out. So I should not have any trouble with this warrior. There are a lot of these attack cards. He has because he has the shield, he has a 20% chance of dodging the attack cards, and you'll notice when I threw some of these out there, they went away into my discard pile without actually doing the damage. So that is why. Alright, got 2 choices here. This is actually a really hard choice. The strike is okay. It takes 2 actions and it deals 5 damage. And it does work with my great bow a little bit, but the issue is that it uses 2 actions. I only have 1 right now. I can buy 1 when I get to 30, but I kind of want to save up for the bow instead. I feel like the bow is a really great card, and I like to have it. I think I'm going to take this backstab. It's always an attack 1 card, and it has the potential, especially if you have a lot of action cards, to be an attack 8, attack 6. A lot of damage for 1 card. Alright, we've got a level 3 thief here. I believe we can take that one out. And that will be what I go after right now. Got my circle, got a slice, got an attack 1 and a backstab, which does 3. And as long as we don't die here, we should be good. Alright. Got 3 experience points on our way to, we need 4 to get to the next level. There's nothing that can jump you on this level 1 dungeon, so I'll look around a little bit here before I hit This is tough. I think I'll go after the cat, because I think that this opens up a bigger space than the wyvern here, and I'll save the wyvern for later. So I've got an attack 1 that I run into the hide, and then I throw an attack 2 out. And then this doesn't matter since I have no action cards. They're both the same. And this I will throw the attack 1 and then circle into a slice. Alright, got the level up. And, oh, this is tough too. I actually will take the jab since I'm hoping to buy the great bow. I need 2 more gold to get a great bow. So, we've got another. Oh, this is good stuff here too. I'd like to get one of these slashes, but I just don't think I'm going to be able to afford it. But I will forget one of these attack 1s for sure. I may come back there and do more. What we got here? Oh, good stuff. These are good shops. 3 health is always good to get. Swiftness is good. I think there was swiftness in here too, so yeah, there is. But I am still going to save for the bow. I think is priority 1. We'll go after this. Man, let's look around real quick first. I've got a lemonade stand here. I will take my free health, and I might come back and get more health, but at the moment I will just take the 3 free and go with it. And oh good, another slice here. I hate when I draw my 2 slices, because if I draw a jab with my second slice, I can't actually play it. So, find treasure is ready. I'll throw it in a corner. Be something good. Ugh, cannot use this. Probably not ever. I actually will throw it away. I almost wish sometimes that you could sell stuff you find, you know, so you get something out of it at least. Ugh. This thing is hard to do. I guess I've never actually looked at the name of this thing. Cumulonimbus, so I guess I'm finding a cloud. It is well, it says full of hot air here. It is basically an apparition that physical damage is very, it's hard to do damage physically to it. And air damage also does not do anything to it. So I actually probably will have to pick up one of those slashes. And I actually think I have to do that instead of buying the great bow. Hopefully I can get enough gold from this guy and from him to still get the bow before I leave level 1. If this guy doesn't heal, he is going to die this turn. Alright. Found a treasure chest. Maybe it'll have a bow in it. Storm Slash. This I actually would like to pick up, and I think I will after I fight this. The Storm Slash does me no good against it. Lightning or air damage does nothing against this thing. So it will be a wasted draw if I pick it up right now. But I feel like I can use... what do I have in my deck? I'm drawing an additional card, of course, with level 4. I think every class does that. And then my choices here are to gain 12 gold or upgrade 2 cards. I think Flame Slash is already upgraded. I would be upgrading 2 attack 2s to attack 3s. I would gain 2 damage in my deck. Actually, in this case, I feel like the 12 gold is better. Because it will get me closer to being able to buy that great bow. I feel like, yeah, I feel like that's worth more. That's number 1 priority, I think, on level 1 here. Anyways, after I fight this thing, if I'm victorious, I feel like I can pick this up, and I still have not used this blacksmith. I can use the free blacksmith, and then maybe even if I get enough gold from it, 5 more to get that Storm Slash up to level 3 as well. Then I'll head to level 2 with a Great Bow, a Flame Slash at level 3, and a Storm Slash. So if I weed out some of these attack 1s, then I might possibly have a really, really nice deck on level 2. I like getting Circle always in my starting hand. These attack 1s just don't do much against this guy. And the other thing he does, he has this Zap card that takes away all your mana and all your actions. This card is so overpowered, it's ridiculous. Because it basically, you know, with no power and no actions, you can't really do anything, especially unless you've got a lot of these elemental slashes. And again, he did it to me, so I cannot do my jab. I will keep the jab, though. Slice. Backstab. It's gonna be close. I think I'm gonna use my cooldown power up here to become immune for this turn. Got a circle again. Really need more circles in this deck. Circles are nice. And I think any and all that you get in your deck, look at that. The Flame Slash came at the perfect time every time that round. Oh, good choices here. I'm going to go with Alacrity since I already have a jab. And Alacrity gives a lot of actions. And if I get one of the cards that let you draw, or that one of the equipment that does the damage for every leftover action, that'll be great. Plus, I'll never be stuck with that card draw I get. Alright, I got 21 still left. I will pick up this Storm Slash and level it up twice. Wow. This could be a good run here. Might be my only run today. Of course, and then again, I could come up with a very quick demise here on level 2. I'm going to take equipment here because starting with the Great Bow in play is, of course, I feel like the best option. I'm 1 away from my Fine Treasure. I've got a level 5 Clone and a level 4 Orc that I could hit without popping this heal pack here. Since I'm level 5, I'm going to go after the Clone. I feel like because I have the Great Bow out in play, I should be able to handle him. Got a Slice. And that's not a good hand to draw. That is the concern with my deck, is I do have too many of those attack 1s. Well, it's alright. Won the combat anyways. Oh, Fine Treasure is ready. Let's go ahead and try it. I'm going to be careful a little bit more this time. You can start getting jumped by creatures on level 2. I don't know if they'll do it in the fire level like I have here. It's actually a concern to me. The level I'm on is fire, and one of the high damage cards in my deck is the Flame Slash, so that is a bit of a concern. What was in here again? I forgot. Dice is a good one. I like Hemorrhage too, especially if you have a lot of actions. I unfortunately still only have 1 action, which is another hindrance I have. If I had enough gold, and with some of the passive achievements that I could unlock, I really should have had more money eventually to buy extra there were, I believe, 2 extra actions on level 1 that I could have bought. These guys are hard, especially for a thief. They like, you kill them and then they become immune and go into another form, and then the next turn you have to kill that other form. So they kind of have 2 lives that you have to get through. And then these guys, every time you play attack cards, they deal damage to you. And he's level 6. I think I'm going to go after the level 4 orc to maybe try to open up stuff over here. I don't think either of those two things is good to tangle with. The level 4 orc was easy to dispose of. And we found a treasure. Got some mana out of it. Not sure what good that'll do. Bleed is a good card. Draw a card, gain an action, and your opponent becomes poisoned. It's a null card to add to your deck. There's no harm in adding it that I've ever found. So, Prep is a good card too. Again, does not work with the Great Bow. I think I've went over that in the last episode. I think we came across that same issue. These are the things I was talking about. At the end of your turn, deal damage equal to the number of equal to twice the number of actions you have left. So any actions that you did not use deal damage, and that is a good thing. This is a level 5 fire elemental. I'm 7 experience points from another level. I feel like I can take this level 5, and if I do take a lot of damage, I can always hit the lemonade stand to buy the level up to heal. So I think we'll go after this. Flame Slash will do no good against this guy. If I had water, it would do a lot of good, but I do not. Oh, that's not going to be good. And now he's going to do damage to me for every attack card I play. I still think it's worth to play him. Still not enough to kill him, though. Now he's doing 4 every time. But I do not have to play an attack card, so that helps. That did hurt a little bit. Hopefully we do not get jumped. Boots of Speed, I would like to get those. They give you an extra card and an extra action, and it's actually better than an extra card because it's at the beginning of your turn, draw a card. So it really helps you against some of those, and there's a heal pack to hit. I'll go ahead and hit this other heal pack and then maybe try the level 6 fire elemental. Since level 5 was fairly easy, maybe we can get through level 6 with not a whole lot of issue. And this should, you know, this, if we get him, it will level us up. I actually think I'm gonna, no, I'm gonna save it. See what kind of damage he does first. This is gonna do a little bit of fire damage to me every turn. Let's see what we can do. I'm gonna save it one more turn. Let's see what we got. Fire Shape. And a Flame Slash. I am going to use it because this turn is not going to be good because I have no... Unless I can draw... No. Oh. I did have... Oh, the Great Bow hit for an extra couple. So that did work. It's a tough choice. But the jab works with my Great Bow, so I'll take it. Oh, and I got my Surge ability. This is one, I think the last game I played, if I'd have used this, I probably would have lived. And I just completely forgot I had it. So I'll try to remember that this time. That's an issue I have. Alright, I don't think we've hit one of these before. I'm just looking around before I head to it, hoping I don't get jumped. Alright, got a level 7 again. Alright, this is, I guess it's Hill Diddy's Happy House. It's an odd little duck here. What it does is you can turn cards in your deck into other cards of your deck. So if I have cards that I don't like, say these attack ones, you can possibly turn them into great cards in your deck, like Alacrities. However, they have a catch. They can only do 3 of them before the doctor goes away, and they like a certain type of card, and they dislike a certain kind of card. And it always tells you this doctor likes spell cards, and he likes cards whose names contain the letter F. However, he dislikes cards whose names start with the letter S. So what happens if I click OK here, it'll show me my deck and I can look for spell cards or cards that contain the letter F but do not contain the letter S. Unfortunately, you'll see that I do not have any that are of that case. I have no spell cards. If I had spell cards but they contained an S, of course, that would be not a good thing that you would want to give them, because the cards that they do not like, they always turn into a curse. So, and curses are worse than attack 1s in your deck because they fill your deck and do absolutely nothing for you. Alright, so I'm at level 6 here. I have to challenge either this Revenant, or this Dragon, or this Efreet. I guess I could challenge this Demon here as well. They're all really, really tough. The one thing I have going for me is after I fight it, I can heal here to fight the next thing, because I'm guessing I'll probably have to fight another one after that, unless it opens up maybe an easier creature, because I'm 21 experience points away from a level up and a heal. So let me just look in these shops real quick, see if I can do anything to help out against one of these guys. I really need that Pierce. Is nice if I can find a blacksmith to upgrade it. I'm leaning toward either the Efreet or the Dragon, because they open up a bigger space, and that might give me something here that would help against the next thing I have to fight. And I think the Efreet opens up the space better than the Dragon, so I'm going to go after it. Plus, these you get to draw extra cards when you fight them, and drawing cards is really good for me, because it makes my deck more consistent than otherwise. So I'm going to jab them and circle them and slice them and throw out all my attacks. I do not have my cooldown, which could be a concern, but it is not yet. Alright, he burns me. So it's doing 4 damage to me every turn. So I really have to kill him, if not this turn, by next turn for sure. So hopefully we get a lot of damage in. Oh, I got me. That was a tough, because it gave me such a good run in level 1. Of course, it gave me a really tough level 2 that I had to deal with, and I just did not have enough money on level 1 to I think prepare my deck like I should have. There was that church on level 1 I could have hit for at least another card or two that really would have made my deck a lot more solid, and I just could not do it. I did unlock a couple of achievements here, it looks like. I unlocked Big Deck. Of course, I do have a big deck. Add 30 cards to my deck. So I guess over the course of a few games, I have added enough cards to my decks that I did unlock this achievement. Your characters have an additional health. That will be a good thing. Every time I start a new game, all the characters I have 1 more health than they would have had. And then I defeated the new boss type creature, so I gain access to another card, the meditation card. It's pretty good. The few times I've picked it up, it's been okay, but it works really good in that action chain type deck. And then it looks like I got another one, Explorer. See all 6 environments. Gain access to the Protean card. And if you'll notice, sometimes when I've taken cards, I've tended to favor different cards in my deck. This is because of this Protean card. I really like Protean, and pick it up in a lot of decks that I have. It's a cheap card to buy. It's usually only 15 on level 1 when you see it, and it makes level 1 a lot easier. But it can even help in level 2 and level 3 if you've built your deck properly for it. Of course, you can ignore it as well. So, anyways, that was 26 minutes. It was a good run. Got to level 2. Got to about level 6 or level 7. So it took a little bit longer than typical. So I think I'm going to go ahead and end early. I think next time we might go with either the warrior or the wizard. Those are the other 2 base classes I really like. I really have a hard time with priest. So that will probably be the last base class we go after. I'm not sure whether warrior or wizard will be the one we go after. I have beat level 3 with all 3 on the grizzly bear difficulty. So, or with all 4 on grizzly bear difficulty, but you've really got to have good runs. I would say it's less than, even after you get all the achievements, so that you have the best starting abilities and best starting classes and best choices. I'd still say it's only less than 10% that you can actually get to level 3 and have a chance at that level 3 boss to clear the dungeon. So maybe even less than 10%. So, anyways, I thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope to see you again soon. Alright, thanks. Bye-bye, everyone.